Today, here we are at Nissan Glen Hopkin, and today we're going to be reviewing the Nissan Qashqai. Now, Qashqai is a Turkic word related to the Azerbaijani language and comes from a southern western tribe of Iran. Now, this car was built to be, it may be a Japanese brand, but this car specifically is built for European and British roads. Now, globally, this sold over 2 million units ever since it came out in 2007. And it is built in one of the biggest factories in the UK, Sunderland. And it's Mohammed Harris here from Little Expert. And today, we're going to start off with the exterior design. All right, starting off with the exterior design, you do have really intricate and distinctive lights to most of other cars you find out there. It looks really different and geometrical in a fact, I would say that. And you've got this really nice grille design with this, and it sounds like this. Yeah, that's the sound of it. And same with the other side, you've got the same aggressive looking lights. Again, it does give presence on the road. Moving on to the side of the car, you do have standard 20-inch alloy wheels. This is the upper trim, 21 inches. And you got your black arches surrounding it. You got nice big door mirrors, and you got some silver chroming down and up on surrounding the windows. You do have silver chroming as well. Now, we're going to move on to the back of the car. Now, there isn't much of a change. This is a facelift to the previous generation one. There isn't much change from the back, but still, you do have that really nice, aggressive-looking headlights. And down here, you do have some more chrome to make it look aggressive. And you've got the word Qashqai said over here. Overall, this car's design is simplicity. That's the statement of simplicity in total. And I like it. It's really nice. Now we're going to move on to the interior of the car. Here is the interior of the car. It is again really simple. First thing I do want to talk about is this infotainment display. It's not that big, it's a little small, but it's really responsive as well. So you don't really need a much bigger screen, it's just enough the size. You do have physical controls. You have dual zone climate control. Luckily, it is separated from the screen, so you do not have to fiddle with driving. It's really easy to access. And I do like this material over here. It doesn't feel nice, but it just looks nice. And it gives this random sound to it. You've got wireless charging. You don't have any USB or USB-Cs, in fact, but you do have one 12-volt socket. The driver selector is on the center console, classic, and it does feel really nice. And speaking of feeling nice, the quality all around this car is really good. Yeah, it is the top spec trim, and you've got these really nice leathers all around the vehicle, and it just feels really polished and good and set together. And same design you have on the dashboard. And talking about the glove box, it's kind of small, it's not that big. Again, it's not small at the same time, so it is good and accessible. You've got two cup holders here. You've got two cup holders over here, and this leather, again, armrest, you can open up into this center console storage. You've got two USB-Cs here, so there is not any USB-Cs over here, but they are in the center console. And one good thing I do like is that this can actually separate to this big storage compartment over here. I don't know what you would fit in there. This is a little small for I would say a big phone, but I think it could be a little useful. And the seats are really supportive and comfortable. They have the same leather with them, and they are really comfortable, and they can be electrically adjusted. One thing I do want to say, if you go for the base trim of this car, the digital driver's display will not be digital in fact, and will be more of an analog display. And as talking about the steering wheel, it does feel rather nice, and you got physical buttons, so you're not going to accidentally press anything while driving. You also got shift paddles. That is for the regenerative braking. So basically, when you put your foot off the pedal, the car will the car will break down for you, and it will save energy in total. The vanity mirrors are not the biggest I've seen. It's kind of small, but it would be enough, and they are big enough, in fact. And you've got this really nice sunroof, panoramic sunroof here in the top. Yeah, it looks nice. Now we're going to move on to the back. Alright, here we are on the back of the car. Legroom is no problem at all. You can stretch your feet out as well. Headroom is also no problem at all. Actually, yeah, there is no problem at all. People of a 6 foot can side here. And the panoramic sunroof does extend from the front. Not all the way back here to the headrest area, but still, it will let a lot of light in the car. Storage door pockets are relatively good sized. You got 2 USB-Cs here in the back. You got your classic AC vents, and you do have that is scratchy material, so it does not extend all the way here in the back. That's one thing that to be ashamed of. Again, the nice leather does continue on. The cup holder down here, scratchy, the door bins, can only access and hold 1 cup or bottle, I would say. In the middle seat, you do have a kind of a hump. I wouldn't say that's a big of a problem because, again, you can stretch your feet out, and yeah, it just doesn't feel that much squished. And the ISOFIX angle points, one thing I don't like about them is that you have to take them off like this, and then you could do it like that. But you might lose these things, so that's why that might be a little faff. Yeah, it's already nice here. It's a pretty nice place in the interior. Now we're going to move on to the boot of the car. And sorry, one more thing to point out is that you do have an armrest, some scratchy cup holders. They are not covered, unfortunately, so if you keep a bottle, you're not going to be able to rest your hand in there. Other than that, yeah, it's really comfortable. Other than that, yeah, now we're going to move on to the boot of the car. Alright, here we are on the boot of the car. That's kind of heavy. That is hard to move up. So this is the e-power car, so you do get up to 504 litres of space. It really depends on what variant you go. Whether you go for the petrol version, you do get a little bit more boot space. And any accessories? No, you just got some bins on the sides of the car. You do not have you do have one 12-volt socket, yes. Well, you have one 12-volt socket in the back of the boot. Now, you do have some underfloor storage, which is really adjustable. You have technically 2 ramps, and you got another one. So there is storage down here. Alright, folding these seats down, you'd get 1,500 litres, around 1,500 litres of space across all specs of this car. So the boot space is good. It's pretty much the same as most of its competitors. And now we're going to be talking about prices, specs, and MPG. Now, this car, MPG, is absolutely amazing. The car, its WLTP figure is 62 miles per gallon, which is really good considering the size of this car. But in real world figures, you would find around 50 to 55 miles per gallon, which is still really good. It's still ahead of its competitors. Talking about price, this isn't a particularly cheap car. The model over here is the top spec car. From the base trim, it's going to cost you £30,000, rising all the way up to £43,000. Now, there is no plug-in hybrid option, so you can't really talk about the electric range of this car. But my closing remarks on this car is reliability is a strong key point of this car. Since it sold 2 million units, a lot of people had really not much issues with it. So again, reliability is a strong point of this car. Now, my conclusion is, and my verdict is, it's an amazing all-round car. This is a new facelift with good efficiency, practicality, and good-looking car. unique to stand out from its competitors. And it's Mohammed Harris signing off, Little Expert.